Welcome back. It's been a minute. The Third Shift Podcast. Kenley Elliott, Malik Allen. Man, it's good to see you, bro. I feel like we had a long heart to heart life conversation before this record started. But it's good.
We did. Yeah,
We
man.
did.
I just feel like, especially when we started Third Shift, we never knew what it would become. And I feel like just how Blaze has grown, how you've grown in your content, how I've grown in my content, like I feel like where we are now, we would have never imagined it to get here. But this is what we've been grinding for, you know?
Yeah. It's only right we come back together for it.
Exactly.
So, man, and I feel like, since we haven't done this in so long, music a lot has happened in music. I think we might have done one last year, like when Drake and Kendrick was kind of, at its peak.
Yeah.
But so much I feel like it's changed just the whole music landscape since then. And I think you know personally, and I know you too, like we've always been big with like physical music.
Yep.
I'm just curious, your perspective on like the distribution and stuff of physical music, the rise of it. It seems like every year it just gets more and more popular. Like, do you feel like the same way kind of?
I do. And honestly, I started feeling that way, especially this year. Every artist says they don't make money on streaming. Like there's not one artist on the planet that's like, I'm getting checks off of streaming. Like there's no one that are flaunting just putting their music on the internet, where merch has always been a thing. Artists have always had stores and stuff. And I feel like that was a good roadmap, like Tyler Creators and Soulja Boy. Like they had like the SODMG store and stuff. Like I feel like physical was always the true, if you really wanted to not only give back to your fan base but make some like good money, you had to be able to sell something outside of music. And I feel like that's where like the Tyler Creator album, there was another vinyl that just came out recently, like they're getting into the design of it, they're getting into like the unreleased tracks on it. Like I got the Drake, If You're Reading This Is Too Late, and that thing has unreleased music on it. So that's where I'm like,
is it really?
Yeah, it has one unreleased song on it. It has one unreleased song on it. And I was like, just that, like that type of stuff is rare now. And I feel like that's just where it's coming back, where obviously Spotify paying you 0.0005 cents a stream. Yeah. And it just doesn't make sense to only, if you want to be an artist 2025 and beyond, I just feel like you have to make that transition.
Yeah, and I think another big part of that too is like the tour aspect of it, because I think, and it's something we'll get to like later on, but so many fans and artists like kind of meet each other on social media, and it's not through like finding the music. And I just wonder like how are tours for music going to be in like 10 years, with all like we look at like the AI, and it's like how do you like what is a tour going to look like in 10 years for music?
I would say streaming, I think, is definitely going to pick up for that.
Yeah,
I think if you can have people tune into your tour and they are across the globe, I think that is the level up to that, because we've already seen that happen. There's been plenty of live stream concerts recently, the Kendrick one being the most recent, where that was global. Yeah, Amazon probably made a bag off of that easily.
Yeah, because I know Amazon's done, I think Wu-Tang and Nas, they did Kendrick, they did Tyler, they're doing like, did they do Dream J. Cole's His Fest?
I think so. I mean, but I was just gonna add like Twitch as well. Twitch, they do all the Rolling Loud stuff.
Yeah, it's wild, and the thing too, I don't know if this might play a big part of it too, but like even cover art. I know, even like me, for as much as I love cover art, I know some people who have bought certain albums 2 times just to get the different cover art, like Good Kid, Mad City, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, like the physical element of the music is interesting. I wanted to ask you too, because we didn't bring this up, like cassettes.
Yes. Look, hold on.
I was gonna say, because I know you.
I think I did show that in one of our videos. Yes,
the cassettes.
I think that's just another. I wouldn't say cassette is the route to go, But once again, I bought it from an artist I've already been following, from an artist I've listened to his album 157 times, and then he randomly posted on his Instagram story, I'm selling tapes. I'm like, bye. I'm about to say,
I'll take one.
No thought. Yeah.
Nope.